The final bell had barely stopped echoing when the classroom at Northfield High fell into an uneasy silence. The new teacher stood frozen at the front, her hands clutching the torn seam of her blouse, humiliation burning across her face. A few seconds earlier, cruel laughter had filled the room, sharp and merciless. Now, even the air seemed to hold its breath. No one, not a single student, could have imagined what would follow next. Within an hour, the same students who mocked her would be kneeling, their arrogance replaced by regret, their voices trembling with apology. Morning sunlight filtered through the blinds as Miss Elena Carter stood nervously before her class. It was her first day teaching English at Northfield High, a school infamous for discipline problems rather than academic success. At 28, Elena carried herself with quiet composure. Her clothing was modest, her voice soft, her smile gentle. To most, she looked fragile, easy to intimidate. But behind her calm expression lived a past carved by loss and resilience. Elena wasn't there just to teach literature. She was there to rebuild her shattered life. Years earlier, tragedy had forced her to abandon everything she knew. Her husband, a military officer, had lost his life during an overseas mission. The news had broken her spirit. For months, she barely spoke, barely ate, barely existed. Until one silent morning, she discovered an old handwritten note he had left behind. Keep teaching kindness to the world, even when the world forgets how. Those words became her reason to stand again. As she began calling attendance, whispers and snickers erupted from the back row. A tall student with a defiant posture, Logan Pierce, leaned back in his chair, smirking. Beside him sat his usual companions, Evan and Cole, known for driving teachers out within weeks. "Hey, miss," Logan sneered. "You sure you're in the right classroom?" Laughter exploded. Elena inhaled slowly. "Good morning, Logan," she said calmly. "Let's begin." A rubber band snapped against her sleeve. She flinched, but didn't raise her voice. Her restraint only fueled their cruelty. By midweek, the taunts escalated, mocking drawings on the board, stolen notes, whispered insults. Still, she endured. Until Friday. As Elena walked past the desks, Logan stood abruptly, pretending to answer a question. In one reckless moment, he tugged her sleeve. Fabric tore. The sound echoed through the room. Elena froze, clutching her blouse, her face flushed with shock. No one laughed this time. She walked out silently. She refused to press charges. "I don't want punishment," she told the administration quietly. "I want understanding." That afternoon, an announcement summoned all seniors to the gym for a special session. When they entered, disbelief swept through the room. Standing at the center, confident, composed, dressed in tactical training gear was Miss Carter. "Students," the administrator announced, "meet instructor Elena Carter, former close combat and self-defense trainer." Shock rippled through the crowd. When Logan stepped forward at her invitation, arrogance faded fast. In seconds, Elena demonstrated precise control, using his own force to place him safely but firmly on the mat. Gasps filled the gym. "Strength isn't about dominance," she said evenly. "It's about discipline, restraint, and protecting what matters." Her words struck deeper than the technique. After class, Logan approached her, eyes lowered. I'm sorry, he said quietly. Elena nodded. Learn from it. That's enough. From that day on, the classroom changed. Respect replaced ridicule. The former bullies became leaders, defenders, helpers. Months later at graduation, Logan addressed the crowd. She didn't teach us how to fight, he said. She taught us what's worth fighting for. Elena smiled softly, looking skyward. She had kept her promise. Because true strength doesn't shout. It stands tall, quiet, unbroken, and kind.